Whoosh! Welcome back to the FOFB, guys. As always, thanks for clicking on. Look at this old 4 Series here. Nice tidy yoke. There's the gearbox I wanted to drive on. Whoosh! Listen to that. And the old bed up there. Classic. So, in my channel, and over time, it's a question I mostly get asked, I would say, is how do you find work for my trucking business? Many different ways, and I have learned over the years of the best ways to go about it, and I'm always constantly still learning. I'm no master at this, I will obviously declare that, but I will happily share of how I went about it so far. For example, even in this, I have been moving widespread machines. That's why we have got the wide boards. That's my specialised work, my planned low-loader work. I also do all this work as well, delivering and collecting trailers for GBT, which is really good. Now that could just consist of, like, you know, for example, picking up this trailer from somewhere that's bought down the road, the Euro auctions, and then there'll be like a trailer, all those trailers are sold, so I'll take them ones down the road. If I can, I will put loads on top of them as well, so that's more loads on top of loads, but it all, if it fits in. I've also just managed to land a good contract job in this video, which is 19 items. I have got 19 items to move down the road. That's a big job for me that I managed to land. That is a good earning for the company. So yeah, let's crack on and see what I can share with you and stay to the end of the video to see the results. If you haven't already, subscribe and let's go. Oosht. Right, in the last 3 minutes I've had about 5 phone calls of everything changing around, so I need to phone and get myself an escort van today. So we're going to pull the wee escort van Brian out.
Hello?
Hi pal, right, that job's a go. Do you want to come meet me? I'll send you my location, right? And we're going up the back way there. We're grabbing a widespread machine and it's going up to Granton.
Radio Granton in Spey?
That is the one, so it'll be a wee day shop for you. So,
an address or what? Are you going there now?
I'm going there now. I'll send you my location, you'll be able to catch up with me, like.
Right.
Cheers bro, right bye. Oh, what a gorgeous day for it, absolutely. So I knew these jobs last week, so it's been handy. I've had the movement orders and everything in for them, so we're all good. I was going to get escorted by one of the company's vans themselves, but it just blew its diff. So they just says, can I organise an escort vehicle? Yes, no bother. Luckily Brian was available. He will not be available tomorrow, so we swapped machines, movements around. It was meant to be the smaller widespread today and then the bigger one tomorrow. Now it's all changed around, but it's fine. We're good, we'll get it all sorted. Oh, bloody trees. See, this is why my top beacon has got a cover missing off it, because I scalped well, mind you, that was on the main road, but this is the stuff I've got to deal with, roads like this, and I've got to take a wide machine out of here. One minute I was on the road looking at the view, next minute I'm in the view looking at the road. Let's hope that's not one of these days today. We'll not have that, will we, Sandy? Right, let's say you've been very clever. You've bought yourself a nice, tidy lorry, economical, no stupid V8s with 1,000,000 miles on them, and you're ready to go out and do traction work, right? Ideally, you have the work before you have the truck, because trust me, the truck is the last thing you buy. Right guys, we'll continue on with the advice, but I'm going to get this machine on first and show you how I'm going to do this. Hopefully Brian's not far away, but we don't need him currently right now, because we've got to move the machine a wee bit up the road and get it between 2 pillars and take it off, track round the pillars, and then put it all back on and then chain it down properly for the road. Just in time, look who has arrived. Whoosh.
Never fear, Big Bridal's here.
Big Bridal, yeah. Right, so we have 2 widespreads here. There's one going to up the road, there's one going across the country. We're just grabbing these items first, but we're getting the big one done today, because Brian's only available.
I was literally just at the other side of the trees there, and I'm like, this can't be right. So I stopped and I looked at your live location. Like, he's still away doing in Lochbinnock. Why does he send me this postcode? So I started getting back down the road, and then the live location updating. I'm like,
The 2 of them have got to drive this, because it's one's got to steer it and one's got to operate the throttle.
Running right lines by the side of the road. There's only one thing that I need.
Right, widespread is on, but we're only just putting a couple chains either side. We're not putting the flags on because we're only just going up the road there, and it's all got to come back off because we've got to get between these two pillars, and we need to take it off and track it round. So what? The walkie-talkie? 5. Roger. Now I know this video's a wee bit all over the place because I'm trying to teach us but also trying to show you the job at the same time. Other thing is doing the job right, going the extra mile for people like this. This is all bugging around. I've found that going the extra mile makes a big difference long term. Short term it can be, some people can take the mick out of you, but long term it does you very good if you get with the right people, because people know you do the extra thing. Aye, let's go. So because of this wall here, we're going to take off and track it through this side here. Aye, on you go! Juggling around is worth it in the long run, because then people will phone you knowing that you're up for doing this stuff. When you get places and drivers say, oh, we don't bugger around with that kind of stuff, good companies will, so you want to be seen as good. Bloody stupid pillars, oh they look nice, aye, and they're a pain in the ass when you want everything done. Get straight, you just will run this right on there. You got it? Aye, you're good at that. Rear marker flags on. I get these from HGV Direct, and I get bungee cords. I've got my front ones on as well. I'm going to pull my marker boards out as well, but just have it all as much as possible, because the more you put on, the more efforts. I believe things like this make the difference when you're trying to do a job. That's not a legal requirement, but I like having it. It looks cool, but it also looks better when you do a job like this. That's nice and narrow, that. Oh, take our time. Mate, you could move over a wee bit more if you don't mind. Just stand there smiling like a tit. I get a wee bit crabby. Brian's really good. He's giving all warning down here just to tell all traffic move to the side. And see, these people are listening, thanking you. Good BMW driver. Thanking you. Right, do I run right up to the end and just stop anyone from coming down?
Traffic, Rog.
Roger, I'll wait here.
You can stay there.
Right, Brian's going to run right ahead because we need to go right to the end of these parked cars, stop off, and then get a clear run through. That's it. We've got plenty of room for the parked cars, but not if we met someone. Right, just straight up here and onto the main road, away we go. You don't have to be careful with stuff like this, because I have noticed with widespreads, the smallest movement you would realise how quick you will be in a wall or a hedge or a parked car. I'll just pass you and you just drop in behind me.
Joe.
Perfect. That was a nice manoeuvre. Look at us, all professional.
Are you two? They'll be able to pass you, won't they?
Yeah.
They'll pass you on it.
So Brian is now sitting behind me now that we're on the dual carriageway, to obviously indicate to traffic that I am wide, to not just come shooting up and then they can end up hitting a track. This is all nice and going well. The sun is out. The sun is out.
Sun is out and I've got a bag of Doritos.
Oh, you got a bag of Doritos? I've got no snacks. Oh,
That's your problem.
I know, I've got mangoes, but they're up in my cupboard.
Yeah.
Right, crack on. Pull in, need a break, need sustenance, check tyre pressures, take chains and everything on. Guys, while we're on it, if you want one to go in the merch store, working 8 days a week, link in the description. These are total class, all my designs, remember, no rip-offs. Just in here, Broxton Services for a 45, met Neil at Melex. One of the other ones are coming in, the black one for a changeover. Brian did piloting for them last week, so everyone's good and busy. Plenty happening, plenty happening. Channel check.
Roger.
Hey, let's get out of here.
Let me take you up.
Aye, take me out, aye. How's it, boys? Hey guys, I'm really sorry we have been getting a bit sidetracked trying to do the job and trying to obviously do the video as well regarding how I go about getting work and how you can obtain work if you want to start your own trucking business. Everybody's circumstances are different and set up of how they run their business. Dang it. Brian, get in front of me, I'm coming up the end of the Joe carriageway. Guys, I'm really sorry, I'm trying to run the job and trying to give you a bit of advice at the same time. What we'll do is keep watching the video, watch us how this job plays out. We've got other work through the video, plus we've got the big job I'm going to show you that I managed to land at the end of the video. We'll stop me and Brian a relay of our experience if you're trying to get your own work and how to start up, because he's got experience in transport as well. We're going up the road here, we've only got another hour and a half of driving left of this one, which will be good. Get this off, and then I've got another load sitting down at my yard, which is stored because I do storage now as well, and that's to go back down the road, and then I'll tie it in with the other widespread of one of these I've got to move tomorrow, and then crack on with my big job. Well, the multiple item job that I've got, which I'm really super excited for. But let's focus on this job at hand, bear with us in the video, and we'll get a bit more information to you. But all I can say right now is, in situations like this, it's taken me a while to build up to these times. I always just move small machines and that, but I've pushed the boundaries, I've got in with the right people, I've grown my confidence. I've always tried to reinvest in everything we have, like markers, flags, just things that, you know, I always keep saying it, just push it a bit further and further in, and always try to just do as best you can for people that are offering to give you work, because I appreciate it. I like always do. If you ever want to get in touch as well, my email and my details are in the description. Get in contact, I will try to get back to you. Sorry if I don't, because it's kind of hard to keep on top of everything now because we are busy, which is good, I'm not going to complain. But let's crack on up the road right now with this. Oh aye, we'll get right over. See, this one left hand drive is nice and handy because I can get right over. Left hand drive is good because I can, look, I'm right over and I'm not going to go into the ditch, I can see where I am. Saying left is best.
Ah, well, in this situation.
Yeah, look at me.
I see you.
We come up a wide stretch of road and then we come to a roundabout and we just go left to the roundabout and just up there. It's easy enough, like. Oh, there's old Boat of Garden, that was the old sawmill.
What was it?
Yeah, oh, here we go. I'm just going to slow right down for these ones.
It's a bit narrow, I've gone through there.
Yeah. Oh, I need to get a side pipe.
Left turn onto Woodlands Terrace.
Right, as just arrived here, I'm going to quickly whip this off, and then like I said, I'm going to get down the road because I've got another load sitting in my yard for storage, more work, but we'll quickly get this off first. Right. Oh, we'll get this off. Just that way a wee bit, Brian. Just a wee bit. Aye. Straight that. Right, all tipped. Just pull out here and we'll rendezvous the next plan. Guys, I am so sorry the way this video has just been a wee bit chaotic and I'm trying to teach you, but after that clip, when I said me and Brian are just going to go down here and talk and run through things, my phone rang and we instantly had to go like that. He had to go to another job. I had to race back here to get down to here to see another job and then have my time off. I'm not going to complain about being busy, and it is very good. I'm just looking at the diary right now and work is it's going to be tight. We really make sure we put out every stop the next couple of days. Like, in fact, no, few weeks. Honestly, God, that is it. It's few weeks. Not few days, few weeks. Very happy. Now, all this stuff did not come overnight to me. All like work like this, I have been at it for ages, learning, failing along the way of best ways how to handle situations, price jobs. But one thing I always did do, and this is my advice if you want to try and get work, is put in maximum effort and do not try and make a quick pound. Do not go in there going, rip him off and get to fuck. No, doesn't work. People remember that. I'm really proud of when I do a job is when people are really happy and say, thank you very much for doing that, Sandy. What a job. That's the satisfaction I get from people. I try to make sure I go always above and beyond, and people will come back to you just for that because they know they can trust you with their kit. Guys, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to make this video. I'm trying to make content. I'm trying to give you advice, but I can't think in my head right now because I'm thinking of all the work. I have just came to the conclusion I have maybe taken on a bit too much, but I will get it done. But I have five machines to get moved by the end of the week, and it's Tuesday. And you think, oh, well, should no, but they're not even easy moves. I have this big job on to get done by the end of the month, and there's 19 of them. I've got so much on, but you got to bear with me. I'll figure this out. Stay for this video. Watch this. So over the next couple of days, I had these access platforms to grab. I had in storage, nice and easy, light work. I've got quite a bit with this customer. I had more machines to move to sites, and I just switched off for the next couple of days while I thought how I was going to get everything done and enjoy the weather while I did it. This truly can be the best job in the world. Right guys, it's been a couple busy days. I'm back in the yard currently right now. I've just washed my truck because I really need it. I need to take my whiteboard off because we don't need that anymore. Give her a good wee wash and scrub. Bye. We finished a few more widespreads to do. We had the access platforms obviously and a couple other jobs in between. But now I'm away to start this other job that I've priced up, which is going to keep me very busy, and it ties me with a lot of other work. Now I have dropped my own trailer here in the yard. We do not need it, and we'll be just running solo to go start this. Oh, what an absolute another gorgeous day. I love this time of year. Now how I got this job, Jesus. Hello?
Hello, is this Sandy?
Speaking.
Hi, Sandy.
Sorry, that's another job came on, and how that one is, and the same as this job, and most of my work I get, word of mouth, recommendation, good reputation, right? That gentleman just phoned me there and he says, I was speaking to your pal, boy I know up in Aberdeen, and I was telling him about a machine I need moved from down here, and he said, give Sandy a shout, he's your man. And it's the same with this job we're going to do here, right? We've got 19 items, right, to shift, okay? That is a good job. How did I get this job? I got the phone call, same thing. People knew where I was okay, and my reputation, and I got asked to come in and look at it and see if I could do it. That's the sawmill I used to run out of with my logs, and here is Ferguson Transport and Shipping. And this is what I'm here to get. Right, this is not obviously machines, excavators, everything else I do. There are trailers and a wagon and drag and a couple of scaly trailers. So there is 19 items in total. In fact, no, 20. In fact, if you include the wagon and drag. There's an FMX wagon and drag as well. This is all going to Euro auction. So the flat trailers are good. We can stack these up. I'm going to put 3 10mm chains on the top, and I'm going to put 4 13mm chains on the bottom. That should be more than enough to secure it. These trailers will be in awesome condition mechanically. Ferguson really do keep a high standard of maintenance. This is actually where I bought my first flat trailer from, my first ever trailer in fact. I bought one of these SDCs and I ran it with logs, everything, for 2 and a bit years. I mean look, it's got a Michelin tire, look how much tread's left in that. See? All good tread left in these things. Minted. Oh bloody hell, these stupid tags in these chains. Now we're just chained straight down here on the bottom, 13 mils at the bottom. I mean, I see people going down the road when they stack trailers just putting straps right over them. I don't really think that's enough in my opinion. Quote me if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments what you would do. Oh. Now I know in the comments there's going to be people asking why aren't Ferguson's doing the load themselves. Well, this isn't a Ferguson load, it's Ferguson's trailers, but it's not a Ferguson load. This is all for Euro Auctions. Euro Auctions are a place to get work, get on the emailing list. I've been doing a bit with them, I know the buyer, and because I'm in the area he phoned me and asked me to price the whole job up because I was in the area and I do this kind of stuff. So this is a Euro Auctions load they've bought. They've bought all these trailers and the trucks off of Ferguson's to go down the road. Right, that is us all stacked up, ready to go. I will get down to Leeds tonight, park up, drop this in the morning, and I actually have another trailer sitting in there for GBT to come back up the road. That's for sale as well. These we call will all be, I'll tag Euro Auctions in the link below. You can go have a look, you'll see these all in stock. Plus all their other products they have everything you can think of. Euro Auctions has it. It's very dangerous to look at Euro Auctions when you've got some money in your pocket to spend, because you'll end up buying things that you want or don't need. Weather's just been so good. I love where I live. This is Glencoe. Just beautiful. Silly season started. Gonna get all the tourists that want to come and see God's country, and they're gonna get on the road. They're gonna park and stop in Labour. They're gonna stop at the Verge. They're gonna think you can. Oh, nice. There's a stag. We'll just stop here. Oh, this is the downside to this time of year. Is all the traffic and idiots on the roads. Defects, I call them. The defects on the road. So we're getting you down to Euro Auctions today, and I need to start working out because we've got loads of other plans. This Transavan's good. He's let us go. I've got other loads I need to get sorted between the next 3 weeks, so we need to start planning them in. Right, it's the next day. We got down here last night outside Euro Auctions. This is where all these trailers are going. You've seen me come to Euro Auctions multiple times. You can get on the mailing list and they'll ask you for quotes for jobs, but also you'll see what jobs are in your area. The same with all auctions. I've mentioned a lot of them. CVA, there's Pro Truck, all sorts up and down the country, and they can tie in quite well. Plan is I'm going to get these dropped nice and quick, and there is about 6 trailers sitting in here that he has purchased, so I'm going to see which ones there is. There is an item kicking about that I can maybe load onto one of them if it has an MOT. If not, we'll just get one of the MOT ones and then get one of the non-MOT ones on top of that one, and then that'll be me shooting back up the road. And I'll grab another stack of trailers this evening or tomorrow morning loaded, ready to go for Sunday. I did have another plan. I did carry out this job. I could have loaded these flats up with sawn timber or round logs, oversized out the mill, and tipped them at Lockerbie or somewhere down the road. So I could have broken every individual price for the trailer, plus a load on top and carry down. I did think of it because that probably would have worked better over the long term, but due to the high influx of work I have, I did not have time to do that. We could then call in subbies, but then it gets complicated, and it wasn't really worth it. My best option, I think, was get them rattled all, get them done, and then obviously keep up with all my other jobs, because I've got a big move next week, 2 big moves next week, plus ones after that, so I have to get all of these items done in 2 weeks. Bloody hell, when a Bowman's, that's from up my way. I remember that thing. Jesus. Just race up to the loaded bay and they can just take them straight off and de-stack them a lot easier than lifting them. Right, so my return load. The boys here at Euro Auctions are already ahead of me, which is good of them. So this is a transporter going to the top of a King Trail. The King Trail is the one that's got the MOT. Drop this out here, but the back ramps, I can't get them to work. There's a broken wire. I got them down. Well, they got them down, but we can't get them up. So we're just going to do a bit of jiggery pokery. So this is my return load. So I've dropped the rake of trailers. I'm picking up a rake of trailers. That's how it works. Right, I'm ready to go. So I've got two 13mm on the front, cross chain. I've got two 13mm underneath, right on the chassis of the trailer, and I've got 10mm just on the back here. Checked all the lights, checked all the tyres. This does have an MOT on it, so it's all good. Check lights, check tyres, everything's working. So that has been dropped a rake of trailers. I'm picking up a rake of trailers, and then I'm going to carry on with the rest of the trailers at Ferguson's to come down to Euro auctions. Plus, I've got my other stuff as well, but we'll crack on and rendezvous at the top of the road. Right guys, it has been a busy few days, been struggling to try to keep up with keeping content and whatnot. Sorry this video has went a wee bit arse for elbow, but I will round it up and explain more into it. So I dropped off another stack of those trailers and I am collecting this nice urban curtain. But before collecting trailers now, this is what I decided to do. Okay, I get my overalls on, I get my inspection lamp, I get a tapping hammer, well that's a bit big for a tapping hammer, and I start doing an inspection on the trailer. This just keeps me right on the road, because when I'm collecting a trailer that is not mine, I don't know what it's like underneath, even though if it's minted, unless it was something brand new or relatively new, but you knew where it's coming from. But it is best to give it a good check underneath. Give this an inspection, put an inspection book down, write everything down so I know, and you know, I can keep it for my records. As also as well, so other measurements we take is spray the air tanks out, make sure there's no pinhole air leaks, check up into the chassis, make sure there's no cracks, all the cross members are good. Check all the brake chambers, spray them as well, make sure they're not leaking, slack adjusters, airbags, inner wall of the tyres as well, it's good to check them. Checking valve blocks, everything. Basically give it a full inspection. Right, so I carry my inspection book. Yes, this does take time. I fill out the sheet, everything I check, it reminds me, it keeps me on my toes. I put it in a poly pocket, right? Poly pocket. Remember those toys, what were they called, poly pockets? Oh, this is a poly folder, am I getting mixed up? Drop me in the comments if I'm being a fanny. So I'm going to date this, and then I'll put the C number and the customer that the trailer was for, put it in my records and I've got it, so then I can look back at everything we did. I just like to just do things like this now. Anytime I look at something, how can we do it better? Anytime we do any type of load, I always say, right, that was the first time we did that load. How can I improve on that next time? What markers, what lights, what other measurements can we take to do it better? I just think that gives you just, you know, a better development on yourself as an operator, even as a driver as well. But anyway guys, I'm really sorry how this video was developed. It was a bit chaotic. I had a goal and plan to try and teach you some things in the sense of how I go about finding work and how I do this and how I do that, in place you make contact and whatnot, but it just as developed with the massive influx of work I have got right now, it was just kind of hard and I had to focus on the job and doing it right at hand. So I hope you learned something from it. Like, even if you're a driver right now, obviously take high pride in being the best you can and going the extra mile, do whatever you can to like improve. So when you do go out on your own, you'll have a good reputation about yourself and you'll instantly be trusted. It's taken me a very long time to understand my reputation. I always thought I had a good one, but it wasn't as best as I thought it could be, and I can always improve on it and always improve on your standards. Even if you think you're the best you can be, I think you still obviously need to try and find corners that you can dig into and make better, right? Because over time it will travel far. I look at companies like Stodarts, Autoplant, all sorts of people I work with, and the reputation they have and want to be like them, and that's how they get work. Now that does work, because I've been doing that and I've got a job coming up that I've been planning for 4 weeks, and one of the reasons they got in contact with me was because most of my work comes through word of mouth and my reputation, and they got in contact with me, and it was because they wanted me to carry out this job, because they'd seen me do other stuff and they had a previous customer that they weren't happy about, and then they've came to me and they're giving me a chance at it. If I do it well and I'm taking every measurement I can to do it very well, there'll be more work to come from that as well. Work has been just getting busier and busier, which I'm really happy for, and it's very good all round. I love doing what I do. If you want to do things yourself, guys, like I said, it all starts, your whole business core in any business starts from the owner, right? Who's in charge. It has to be all done right from the very top right to the very end. You have all the best of kit and gear, but if you're not applying it to 100% and trying to improve on it, And that's the advice I will leave at the end of this video. I will have to make a dedicated video on other ways to find work, curtain sider, flat work, bulker, all of it. When I get time, it's just very difficult right now because landing contracts, more big jobs, and I've just, even then, very exciting, I was asked to submit an email to put my name forward for another contract, which I'm very excited about, but it's all good, and we've got more big things to come. If you watch this video and you hung on to the chaos till the end and watch what I do, I always do appreciate it, guys, and thanks. Like, subscribe, leave us a comment. I love reading your comments as always, and as always, flat out, flat broke, ooshed.